Hello, this is Ankit Alex Hansla. You are 15 CS to 58, and I'm making this video to explain about the program I made for the 10th experiment of data structure lab. The aim of this experiment is the implementation of insertion and selection sort. So first of all, in insertion sort, uh, like we for implementation of insertion sort, first we have made a function to get the data, accept the data from the user in a list. It may be unsorted, and this using this sort function we sort the given list of data in ascending order. So what insert sort basically does is it first takes an element and then compares all the elements before it, and if if the elements are greater than it, then it will swap with it until no other element until it finds an element which is less than it. So it goes from first element to the final element while checking all the elements before it, and then replacing it with the all the greater elements than it, and stopping where the element is smaller than it. So as you can see, this I is for transversing through the I loop is for transversing through the elements, and this using this J we transverse towards the backwards in the list, and sorting the element. So so this function sorts the element. As you can see, we have just called it. We have you get the data and then call it, and this display function is to display the function. So let's try with an example. So we have to insert 10 elements, so let it be like any random element. So as you can see, this is the unsorted, the array before sorting, and this is the sorted. So we have successfully implemented our insertion sort. Now moving on to selection sort. So selection sort, the selection sort, what we do is we first select an element and then start comparing it with other elements of the list, and whenever it finds an element smaller than it, it replaces with it. So as you can see, we are implementing that function here in this swap function, for which we are using two arrays, two loops. The first is to the first loop will select an element, and the second loop will help us to compare with the each element of the array. So that's how. Now this is for transversing, and this other swap function which we have defined, what it does is it swaps the elements of the array, and this display function, it displays the list. So as you can see, this is how this program works. Now let's try its example. So have we are actually implementing for 5, but it's printing 10 years now. So let's try 5. As you can see, it shows unsorted and sorted. So here we have again successfully implementing our program. So as you can see, thank you.